All right, folks, welcome back to segment number 3 here. We're going to cover these last three. And Terry, start us off here.
Okay, so first game, we got the Saints going to the Rams. This should be a good game. Rams are a 3.5-point favorite. Both teams won their openers. I think both teams covered in their openers. So
Saints did not.
No, Saints did not. That's right. They barely won with that 58-yard field goal.
What an exciting game. Oh, that reminds me, folks, thanks for coming out on Monday Night Football. We had a great crowd. And obviously, the first part of the first game, it was so early that the crowd was a little late getting here, but it really filled up after that. And so I just want to thank everybody for coming out for that Saints game. Go ahead, Terry.
Okay, so Saints at the Rams. Rams were a 3.5-point favorite. I think to me the Saints looked a little shaky there. I mean, they were trailing most of that game. I think going to the Rams, they're going to struggle. I like the Rams to cover at home there.
I can't disagree with anything Terry just said. So I too am going to go with the Rams just for everything he just said.
I hate to be a spoiler here, but I think maybe the Saints were looking ahead to the Rams in this game because this is a game they're going to circle this on their calendar in spring training. I mean, this is a big game for them. They got to win this game. So I'm going to take the Saints, and anytime you see the Saints getting 3.5 points, I'm taking it.
Okay, and next game, we got the Seahawks going to the Steelers. I mean, both teams kind of laid an egg on their opener. Seahawks come away with a 1-point win. Steelers didn't even look like they were trying against the Patriots. Either the Patriots are really good, or the Steelers are not.
I think it's a combination of both. I thought the Patriots looked amazing.
Did you see that line? It's not on the contest, but the Patriots are going to Miami this week, and they are favored by 19 on the road.
Oh, jeez.
19.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
don't think I've ever seen it's rare to see an NFL line more
That
than
high.
The highest I ever
any.
seen was 21.
But being on the road laying 19.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'd have to take Miami.
So, all right, this is probably going to surprise the entire town. Terry, who are you going to take in this game?
Seahawks, because I think the Seahawks had a bad first game. They're gonna actually.
So that's what you're going to stick with,
They're
huh?
breathing a sigh of relief right now, just come away with the W against the Bengals, and they're going to come back and I think they're going to beat the Steelers.
Well, I just don't think the Steelers can play this bad 2 weeks in a row. So I'm going to take the Steelers at home, given the 3.5. I think it's too hard for the Seahawks to go east.
Yeah, that whole time zone discrepancy has been debunked a couple years ago.
I know, but I'm still
used to be-
sticking with it.
Used to be one of the issues. Whenever they played at the 10 o'clock slot, they had a very poor record, but they've kind of expunged that over the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. Watching the Steelers play, Roethlisberger looks as slow as molasses in January and February. He's terrible. I'm going to take the Seahawks. I think he's been terrible for the last couple of years.
Okay, and the last game, we got the Cardinals at the Ravens. Ravens came out with a smoke run at 59-7 or 10.
Oh, it was awful. Miami laid an egg.
They just got blown out. So, Cardinals again. They were in that the tie game against the
Detroit Lions, and they were getting killed in that game.
Good comeback. They came back with some momentum there.
Yeah.
I hate laying double digits, but I can't see not taking the Ravens here until we see what's really going on there. They were scoring at will. 59 points in an NFL game is a lot of points to put up.
Yeah, Terry's right, folks. It's hard to give up 13.5 points in an NFL game, but I really am not a fan of either of these two quarterbacks because they really haven't proven a lot to me yet. Man, it's a coin flip.
Well, the Ravens quarterback was decent last year.
He was okay. He ran. He couldn't pass. I'll take the Ravens, though. See if they can't win by 2 touchdowns at home.
Not me. I'm going to take the Cardinals. They played on the road last week and he went to overtime. I think they have some fight in him. That quarterback could strike, that young quarterback. Heisman Trophy winner. I'm going to take the Cardinals.
Okay, so
Pick of the week.
Pick of the week. These are always hard. I'm going up the college ranks, and I'm going to take USC. I think USC is going to go in there, and USC really found their stride in the second half of last week's game. If you were paying attention, it was 20-10 Stanford at the half. I'm thinking, on the contest we had an easy winner there. Check the score later, 45-20. So Stanford was held scoreless, and USC scored 7 unanswered touchdowns in the second half. So I think their offense is clicking. It's going to be tough for BYU. So my best bet is the USC game.
Well, surprisingly, folks, I too was going to go with USC, but now I cannot do that. And
you can do that.
I'm not.
Okay.
No, that's not fair to our fans out here. And Facebook land. I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals to cover again against the 49ers.
And my pick of the week isn't on the contest, so I'm going to, being that these guys both took their teams, I'm going to take the Eagles over Atlanta for sure.
Eagles over Atlanta. All right. Now remember, folks, this week's Monday night game, it's going to be a good one. I got a beautiful Jets hat and a beautiful Browns hat. We're giving away 11 different prizes during the game. It starts at 5:15 or 5:20 on Monday night. Be down here. We've got the big pretzels for $9. Anton's got other, I think a hot dog as well. We have the small pretzel as well, and I think that's $6. So come on down here, folks, and join us. I'm giving stuff away at the end of the first quarter, halftime, at the end of the third quarter. So you can count on it being a lot of fun. Anything else, Tara?
I think that's it. We're good for another week.
All right,
By
folks.
the way, the Eagles game, Dave is laying 1.5 points.
Oh,
the Eagles are 1.5 points
Okay,
there
good.
in his best bet.
Atlanta's going to go 0-2.
All right, folks, for my buddy Dave, my buddy Terry, I'm Gary. See you next week.